I'm not gonna lie, man. Losing my career was hard. And for the first time in my life, I was doing something other than playing football. I went in depression. I mean, being so high, that fall, when I hit, it broke me, man.
I think that it did affect him more because he probably thought about all the things that he wanted to do for me, especially his family, his sister, and those things didn't come through. But I think it affected him more because of what he wanted to do and how long he wanted to stay out there, as it did me being there to be able to receive what he could get me if he would go. I didn't look at his life like that. I wanted more for him. Then I felt deeper for him losing it because of him, not for what it might have cut off from what he was able to do for me.
My faith scattered. My vision scattered, went one direction. My health, my finances, everything just shattered. I started having marital problems. You can imagine the stress of responsibilities and no money. I used to sit down, man, and watch my bank account dwindle. It eventually got to zero, man. And that's something. You hear about this all the time, don't you? I would have never thought that would happen to me. But it did. It got really bad, man.
The loss of his career and his identity as an athlete, combined with the loss of his best friend, sent Elgin into a darkness he hadn't known since his parents' divorce. The final straw came with the death of his beloved grandmother, Jay. He isolated himself from family and friends. To cope with the tragedy, and perhaps emulating his beloved father, Elgin drank excessively.
I remember at night, sitting on the curb, wanting to be by myself. I didn't want to talk to friends, family. I went into isolation. And I would walk to the corner store, look at my pockets, patting and trying to find loose change. And I would find enough to go get a 40 ounce at the local store. And I would sit and I would drink and I would think about what I had, what I could have become, what I lost, and I was angry, I was bitter. I was in full depression mode, man.
As more problems plunged into ED's life, he felt hopeless and didn't know where to turn.
I lost my home. I lost my cars. I lost my self-esteem. I lost my discipline. I lost my drive. I lost my will. Angelica was just born. And we were broke. And at the age of 29, I felt that I had no more hope. I decided that I didn't want to live and that I was going to commit suicide. Isn't that sad, man? It hurts me to talk to you about this, man, but I'm keeping this real because God is good, man. But I had to go through some stuff, man. I just didn't know how to do it. Man, I didn't want to die. I was just hurting. I was in pain. Look, man, I needed help, but I didn't know where to turn. And so one night, I went to sleep, and I had a strange experience. I don't talk about this a lot, but I shared in my book. I had a visitor to visit me in my sleep. This wasn't a dream. It was like a beam of light. It had to be dusk right before dawn, 3 in the morning. And this beam was over me. But it was drawing me up, not physically, but my brain, my spirit, my soul, it's like it was leaving me, and I felt it going, but I was afraid, and I fought, and it went down, it went back up, fought. It was a war all night long, man. I woke up out of breath, breathing hard, wife right there next to me. She never knew about it because I was motionless. It was a spiritual thing happening. I think I know what was happening to me, but I'm not going to say it at this time. The next night, it happened again. After then, man, I was ready to live. But I had to go pick up the pieces, man. They were all over the place. I had to go find my integrity, wherever that was. I had to go find my discipline, my motivation, my love, my self-esteem. I had to go and find all of the things that made me whole as a human being. And that was my journey for the next 3 or 4 years. Qul a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Yo, this is ZD, and I'm with SM1 TV Network. Check out my new documentary, 40-40-40 DocuFilm.